With violence and possession of a firearm. What is a holding charge? What is a holding charge?
Charge that somebody is
applicant, the second respondent.
We are not yet to complete the investigation.
Back to section 36 of the Criminal Procedure Code.
Where is that authority? We want to be very fast. It is not indicated, effective and embarrassing. You saw this affidavit when? Just turn to page 10 of this affidavit. With that. Now, when you look at what was the, have you explained the difficulty? Why you have not done this now?
I have explained earlier about
have you explained in your affidavit the difficulty?
Not in the affidavit.
You have not explained.
Not in the affidavit.
Have you explained how the second respondent will make it difficult for you to extract CCTV footage if she's released today?
But stop saying that you arrested me.
Okay, we get
You
you.
arrested me.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Mimi sina hata kesi yoyote, hata hii imeandikwa hapa, nimeshtuka kwa sababu mimi nilitoka kwa nyumba saa 11, kufika ilikuwa tu risasi, lakini nikaambiwa sijui ni organize goods. Ofisa mwenyewe ule ako pale mbele ndiye alikuwa naandika hiyo Sunday venye alinichukua kwa nyumba, ndio tulikuwa tunaandika hiyo rudi. Hiyo ilinishtua sana kwa sababu saa hizi yenye tuliandika ni kama imekuwa imengeushwa kakuwa sijui kama hiyo nimeipiga sana kwa sababu niko na 1 month hapo Kikuyu kufanya kazi. Mimi sifanyagi kazi napata mapato mengi. Although mamangu ni single, akona watoto wengine 4 na mimi nilikuwa nawalipia karo, kuwabaia chakula na mamangu ana kazi. Sisi amenikata mguu saizi siwezi mlipia school fees, saizi watoto wamerudi shule. Lakini saizi nikarudi bado kotini ameuza vitu anilipia bili ya OC. Sasa mamangu jana tukikuja polisi kwa sababu nilitolewa OC jana usiku. Kufika polisi wakasema lazima nikae ndani hadi wamalize investigation hiyo yao.
All of them.
There is a word he there. What did you mean? The second respondent.
Yes,
And are you the only investigating officer in this case?
I'm not the only investigator in this case.
You also, do you know where she lives? Sure, that is where she
I'm not
lives.
sure.
The CCTV footage, whether it's present in court, is it in
It's
court?
not present.
And what do you need to get the CCTVs to court? Is there a procedure to get the CCTVs to court? Actually, Your Honor, there were damages done, arsons, regarding this ongoing investigation. And Your Honor, there is no mischief and no political interference. Your Honor, it is just a normal actual investigation being conducted by investigating officers, Your Honor. Your Honor, the purpose of a miscellaneous investigation or application, Your Honor, is to ascertain if the suspects are culpable or not, Your Honor. And Your Honor, they will be released after the investigations are complete if they are not culpable, and charged, Your Honor, if they are culpable.
With respect to case number 1, to the first suspect, I note that the suspect is not opposed to the application to have him held as applied by the IO. However, I find a period of 21 days a bit excessive, and I'll allow a period of 7 days. There will be a mention for the first suspect on the 9th of July for further orders and directions of this court. With respect to the second and third respondents, this court will make a ruling on 4th of this month. That is on Friday morning at 9.
Your Honor, paragraph 19. We are not yet as highlighted under paragraph 22. We are still pursuing the accomplices and releasing them on this stage. Correspondence will allow us sufficient time for collections. Your Honor, that will include forensic examination. Your Honor, as investigations are still ongoing.
Thank you very much. One of the reasons why you want to have the second suspect in custody is to enable you, I'm referring to paragraph 16, is because you are yet to record critical witness statements. That's one of the reasons, right? Please tell us who are those witnesses from whom you want to record statements.
Your Honor, there's a business community.
Okay, just tell us the names. They have names. Give us those witnesses.
I cannot disclose the name of.
Do you know any witness you want to record a statement
I
from?
cannot disclose the name of the witness that testified.
You are not able to tell the court the names of the witnesses from whom you want to record statements. We can take that.
I think with the case file will come with the name of the witness plus their statement.
So for now, you are not able to tell the court the names of the witnesses. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understand my question. Is there any CCTV footage that you expect to be given by the second suspect?
Not by the second suspect.
No, just say yes or no.
By the private agencies
Mr. Angila,
that captured your.
any CCTV footage from the second suspect?
Yeah, we expect.
You expect?
We are expecting.
She has a premises around where you...
No, not from her. Not from her.
You don't need to have the second suspect in custody for you to obtain that CCTV footage. Is that correct?
Your Honor, I'm not talking about her giving us a CCTV.
It's okay that the premises from which you own the CCTV footage does not belong to the second suspect, right?
It does not belong to the second suspect.
And the second suspect does not have control over those premises, right? She doesn't. The respondent's accomplices, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who are these accomplices? Are you able to tell the court the names?
Your Honor, we cannot disclose.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's enough. Release of the second respondent would jeopardize both the arrest efforts and the integrity of the ongoing investigations. How will the second suspect's freedom prevent you as a policeman to arrest those people that you are not able to disclose?
Since you are the mobilizer, I have stated very well.
Where? Tell us, when the second suspect is released, how will that affect or prevent you from arresting these people?
She's one of the mobilizers.
So how will that prevent you from arresting other people?
She can pass the information to others. So that
She can pass the information.
Yes,
They
Lord.
already know she's in court. How will that affect?
for only
That?
it needs to be they made.
No. Just read the word as you have put it. Real likelihood that.
Like good that they made.
No, don't take me back. I'm already happy where I am. So, have you personally interrogated the second suspect for you to make this statement?
I'm not only the investigating officer.
No, but because this is your affidavit, and I want to put a question to you on the content of paragraph 20, just confirm to court that you have not interrogated the second suspect. Yeah. See, whether she has a place she lives or she's a vagabond. You can't say that. Thank you very much. Do you have any reason that you can give the court of whether you believe that upon her release she's likely to commit another offense? Or basically, just look at your affidavit. Have you suggested anywhere?
I haven't.
To confirm that in Kenya you cannot raid 6 police stations. Nobody is arrested. These were people sponsored by the government of Kenya, sponsored in Central Province to intimidate the people. Because the choice that the people of Central Province are being given is that if these protests go on, we are going to destroy your businesses, we are going to destroy your infrastructure. Large-scale terrorism is a phenomenon that is known across the world, that desperate dictators engage in to try and suppress political freedoms. It is not going to be easy. We are going to resist it. There are millions of Kenyans who resist these attempts being made to re-establish dictatorship in the Republic of Kenya. Is that political persecutions need to stop as quickly as possible. We should be in our offices doing in other nation building matters, not to feel like you are back in the 1980s and 1990s. You deeply feel ashamed today to be a Kenyan citizen, and you really feel ashamed about the political class that is supposed to be presiding over a civilized country. It is civilization that is at stake in Kenya. You cannot have thugs trying to engage in monkey games. Even during the time of the raid in Kikuyu, it was at least done with some intelligence. And so, like President Mwai Kibaki once said, if you want to engage in large-scale terrorism, just try to think a little bit. Try to do it in a believable manner. This thing will not stick. Everybody saw the thugs on video, and you have heard what we've told in court. Not a single thug that we have seen them in video has been arrested. I hope the courts will stand up to this nonsense. We believe in our courts. The courts will do justice. On Friday morning, again, we are here, when the court is expected to deliver a ruling on that application. What the state is saying is that they would like to detain our client for 21 days. But our position, which is actually supported by the law, there is no basis whatsoever for holding our client in custody, because it is just what another court called mchezo wa pata potea. So I urge all of us to continue exercising our rights, including the right under Article 37 in the manner prescribed by the law, and will not allow the state to suppress that right outside the confines of the law. Photograph, you want to see that CCTV and the photograph. Was he captured? Was he captured? Have you deponed it to the court? Have you deponed it? You want people to be jailed in Kenya? What would have made it easy to produce?
It will come with a court file. That we are saying that we are still investigating.
You are still investigating.
We cannot preempt our evidence right now, yet we are still for days.
I'll tell you for your information, your application is seeking that this court to allow you to continue holding the second respondent contrary to the Constitution. And you believe this court needs no evidence. You just can't stand there as CID officer to tell us that she's implicated and you will suppress. You have said you have it, but you will not produce. You expect, you will tell the court you will not produce it and get away with it? Why didn't you produce what you have to this court? This court must have some evidence to agree for the violations of rights of the second respondent. Do you know that? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware of that.
Oh, you are not aware. They organized very many goons, and took them to Dagoretti. And we saw them. There were 20, 30. Where are the rest? And they are on video.
We are still at large. That's where I did. We are still doing investigation.
You are still investigations.
Yes, Your Honor.
The Constitution of Kenya requires that magistrates and judges should be Kenyans. Is that correct? So that they are aware of what is happening with the country. Correct? And we are aware before you arrested her, the DCI said he's investigating the elected second deputy president of Kenya with regard to those commotions that happened in Kikuyu. Is that correct? She was arrested immediately after that.
Your Honor, I'm not aware of that.
Oh.
Your Honor, if I may, all objections must be on a point of law. She has not stated it.
I am asking you, are you aware of the CID, the director of CID? Are you aware, first of all, that the counter allegation has been these are thugs sponsored by the government of Kenya? Are you aware of that?
Your Honor, I'm non-partisan.
Yes, it doesn't matter, but are you aware of that?
I'm not aware of
You are not aware the investigations. Not aware that that is why people caught on CCTV, none of them is getting arrested. You are not aware. The most obvious person has not been arrested. People caught on CCTV. Correct?
Counsel, we are doing
Your affidavit.
as we prepare the affidavit, we do not state the names of the
Precisely. So those people arrested with regard to those events, have you set out the basis upon which they have implicated the second respondent? The issue is this, that you are claiming that she's somehow involved, which means you have evidence which you have, you have already said, you have not presented it to court, that she's been involved in serious crimes, correct? But we have also agreed, because these investigations are not concluded, it might go either way. A person has not been implicated with evidence, there would be no reasons for the CID to demand that the liberty of a Kenyan citizen be taken away. Are you aware of that?
Yes, now we are dealing with the offense of organization. That this offense of organizing goons contrary to these sections, give us the section under which you are charging her, and you want her to lose her liberty in the meantime. It is contrary to what section? Contrary to what section?
Your Honor, there is no section of organizing. But I'm talking about the offense
Precisely.
After that organization that it was committed.
In that experience, is this unconstitutional conduct? You are aware that it is mandatory that you must state, we want this person to continue to be held in detention because of this offense contrary to this section of the law. You are aware that is mandatory.
Yes,
Isn't it?
yes,
But here you are telling us there is no offense you have cited relating to the so-called crimes.
I do swear in the mighty name of God. So help me God.
With our chairman, Mr. Kiambu Court,
Present you now.
washeke vindiko.
Mr. Andrew Muge.
Your Honor, I'm investigating serious offences under Penal Code, Cap 63, Laws of Kenya, Your Honor. The offences are A. Arson. 2. Malicious damage to property. 3. Robbery with violence. And 4. Being in possession of firearm. Your Honor, the said offences were reported by OB number 28, dated 25 June 2025, Your Honor. One is Kevin Kakuni Atira. The second respondent is Sarah Wanjiku Diga. And the third respondent is Moses Mutunga. For the first respondent, was arrested on 30th June 2025 at Kikuyu Township area while being in possession of firearm. Firearm was stolen from Dagoretti Police Post, 5 in number, and we managed to recover that one, Your Honor. Your Honor, she was arrested on first day of July 2025 at Ruiru, Kamakis area, Your Honor. Your Honor, she is believed to be one of the mobilizers who mobilized goons, which later set ablaze several government facilities within Kikuyu sub-county, Your Honor. The third respondent was arrested on first day of July 2025. The police learned that he had been receiving treatment at Kikuyu PCA hospital. He was receiving treatment from gun wounds and injuries, and he had not reported anywhere, Your Honor. I'm praying for 21 days. And the reasons of praying for the said days are as per my supporting affidavit, Your Honor.